Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, no doubt. What's going on with you, brethren?
Oh yeah, all is well. First and foremost, man, I truly appreciate you coming on the platform. It's definitely an honor to have you, man.
Yeah. Peace, man. Peace to all the fans too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no doubt. We're gonna get right into it. For the viewers that may not recognize you or they may not know about you, let them know who you are and definitely where you from.
Okay. Well, my name is Joe Mafia from the Wu Syndicate. You know what I'm saying? Representing Virginia, 2 up, 2 down, 757. You know what I mean? You can find me on IG at, the official Joe Mafia. You know what I mean? Joe Mafia 757 on Twitter. And everything that pertains to me is on www.joemafia.com.
Okay. Now I want to ask you. You said you're from VA. Now, what part of VA are you from? Is that considered like the South or the East or?
Yeah. I mean, we consider the South, as far as that goes, but it's like it's a melting pot. It's almost like mid East for real. You know what I'm saying? Because we right in the middle between where, New York and Florida. You would think it was Atlanta, but it's like we even closer to the middle than they are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's a melting pot of a whole lot of influences here though, in particular though, because Virginia is highly military based too. You know what I mean? So it's like the same type of mix of people that all these other major cities have that don't have that military presence. It's like we got all type of ethnicities and all that, swerving around in these 7 cities. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, no doubt. Big shout out to VA. I mean, some of the greatest musicians on
oh
earth come
yeah,
from that region. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no joke down there. That's what's up.
no
Most
question.
definitely. Yeah. So now I gotta ask you that. Now, by you coming from VA, when did you first get exposed to hip hop? Was it something that you seen on TV or something that you heard on the radio, or was it already out into the community at that time?
Well, background and history with me with hip hop goes back to my childhood. Um, as far as like, because I'm originally from New York, but I ended up in Virginia by way of adoption, and I was lucky to be able to be adopted by a close family, versus strangers or whatever. And by growing up, when I was growing up, my first influence in hip hop was really the Message, Melly Mel, you know. And after that came like the Run DMC and all this that. But my mom, rest in peace, she introduced me to like the Sugar Hill Gang. And what made me gravitate to it was just a funky beat, man. It was, people was rhyming words like in the Dr. Seuss books we was reading and stuff like that. So I kind of, I took to it as first it was like it was fun, you know what I mean? And to be growing up in the stages where it was still like in its raw form, you know what I mean? As far as people really trying to figure out the business part of it, but it was like as far as the feeling of it, it was beautiful, man. It was like something I just wanted to tap into, even when I was mimicking it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard the Sugar Hill Gang, it was like, okay, I'm like, okay, this hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard the Message by Melly Mel, you know what I'm saying? That really put me in the mindset of being, the young kid that was, I was spending my summers up in the city, you know what I'm saying? And I was growing up during the crack epidemic and all that stuff. It was like the message really resonated to me with the broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stairs like they just don't care, versus Superman flying high in the sky and the chicken tastes like wood. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like and from that, art just imitates life. Like I got influence, seeing all the cool people, you know what I'm saying? All the parents that were still on the party scene and stuff like that, hip hop was just always a form of, it was more to me than and just something to be a part of. It was like a lifestyle for real. Because you gotta think, man, this was like the early '80s I'm speaking on. So it was fresh and new to the world. Now I can't go back as far as like, when Bambaataa and them first started doing it and they was throwing the park jams in the Bronx and all that type of stuff. I can know about the stories I heard about that, but as far as when it came to me, it was like I got to see people growing up like Rakim on 125th and stuff like that, and just see rappers in the neighborhood and really be looking at them, and then see them in magazines and be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like that's it.